Hello! In this video we will add drawer to chat top where we will be able to edit room information such as room name and description. Let's go. Let's navigate back to code and let's find our top folder, and here inside index.js let's just open it. Next to that file let's create a new one that we will name edit room btn drawer. Inside we will put the next markup. So first of all, we will use button element, and inside we're gonna put just a letter. That stands for admin. Then class name is going to be border radius circle. Then size is going to be small, color red, and on click we're gonna put open handler that we will grab from useModel_state_hook that we used a lot of times as for now. So let's grab is open, open, and close. Now we need to create the model window. So let's create drawer. Let's import it from RSUD. So inside this drawer, we're gonna put show property, which is going to be is open. Then on hide is going to be close, and placement is going to be right. And the same as for models, drawer has drawer header, body, and footer. So let's create those components. Inside footer we will put another button that will be just to close the drawer. So it will be a block element, and on click we are going to close our drawer. Inside header we are going to put drawer title, and for drawer title we will put edit room. Alright, now actually for drawer body, before we define it, let's actually use this component inside top component. So let's open index.js inside top folder, and here inside button toolbar let's use edit room btn drawer. That's it. Now inside our body we are going to define two input elements, one for room name and one for room description, and we are going to use our editable input that we used earlier. So let's open this component and then let's import it. So for editable input we need to pass the initial value. So we're gonna grab that one from our current room context. So here at the top let's put name equals use current room, and we're gonna select value.name. And the same we will do for description. So let's grab it, and also let's wrap this component around memo. So let me put memo over here and let me import it like this. Alright, now we need to actually set our components. So for editable input, for the first input, which is going to be about name, we're going to pass initial value name. Then we must provide on save function and let it be on name save as for now. Then we're going to put label, and label is going to be h6 element with class name of margin bottom 2. Then it is going to be name, and also empty message is going to be name cannot be empty. Alright, our second input is going to be a text area input. So let's specify component class. It is going to be text area. Rows by default will be 5. Then we're gonna put also initial value as description. Then we're gonna put on save, which is going to be on description save, and also empty message is going to be description cannot be empty. Alright, now let's save it and let's define those functions. So first of all, we're gonna create on name save, and then we will create on description save. And because our functionality is very similar, we're gonna create a one common function that will be called inside each of these functions. So it is going to be, let's say, update data, and it will receive key, or let's say field what we need to update, and also the value, the actual value that will be set to this key. Alright, now inside on name save we're gonna call update data with the name as a key and also new name, which is going to be passed as an argument to this function. Because we pass this handler to editable input. And as you remember, if we open it, it gives us the final value. All right. So the same we will do for on description save. Here we're going to put description and new, let's say desk is going to be new desk. So inside update data, we're going to call database object. Then we're going to specify reference to rooms/room ID or chat ID. So we will grab that one from use params. So let's grab chat ID from use params. Let's put import to the top, and then for this reference, we're going to specify child is going to be key, set is going to be value. After that, when we are done with writing data to the database, we're going to call alert, and we're going to specify successfully updated. And let's put it for 4 seconds. And in case if we have any error, we're going to also set alert, but this time error, and we're going to put error message. Like that. All right, looks good. Let's delete this empty space. Let's save and let's take a look. Now we have this A button at the top on the right. Let's click on it. We have drawer, and the first problem I can see that we don't have any margin here. So if we inspect it, we can see that if we open input group, we have 2 divs over here, and they basically don't have any margin. So let's open our editable input. So we need to put some space for this div, or it can be an option. So what I propose to do, we can pass another argument to editable input, which is going to be wrapper class name, and by default it will be empty. So then we're gonna pass this wrapper class name to that div class name, and what we will do, we will save it, then we will navigate to our editable input, and for text area we're gonna specify wrapper class name is going to be margin top 3 to add some space on top of that. Let's take a look. Now I can see that it looks good. Now let's actually edit some data, maybe new room name. And if I save it, I can see successfully updated, and room name has been updated indeed. Okay, cool, but there is one problem. As you remember, with drawers, they are not exactly responsive. So what we need to do, we need to pass the full property to this drawer when we are on mobile devices. So we're gonna use media query hook. Here at the top, we're gonna specify is mobile is going to be use media query, and here we're gonna specify max width of 992 pixels. Then we're gonna pass this is mobile to full property, and it will be activated only when we are on mobile devices. So now if we open it and we resize the window, it still looks good. Okay, so this is it, I guess. Now let's commit our changes. Let me put everything to the stage state as always, and then git commit, edit room drawer. Alright, in the next video we will add more security to our room, because as you can see for now, we are able to edit this room even though we are not admins, because we don't have any user permissions. So this is our topic for the next video. See you there.